Hi guys, this is a review of Campsite 31 in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, also known as Porter's Flat Campsite. It is at the end of Porter's Creek Trail. It has a hiker capacity of 8 hikers, and it is not a stock campsite. As you come up to the campsite sign, you will notice to the left there is what looks like a trail. And in fact it is the beginning of Porter's Creek Manway. It's also called Dry Sluice Manway. If you take this Manway, you will come out onto the AT, so it goes up very, very steep, really close to the Dry Sluice Gap Trail, I believe within 100 yards. I would not recommend this unless you already know about this and you are familiar with bushwhacking, and at that, bushwhacking in the Smoky Mountains. Turning back to the campsite, you may have already noticed that while this is a wide open campsite, there's not a lot of flat, level places to put your tent. That tent that is directly ahead of us right now is actually in one of the better tent sites, but it was a pretty slanted tent site. You will see sources that say that there are nice level tent sites here, but I didn't see them on the day that I was here. Also, you'll notice that while we're in kind of a little valley between these higher peaks around us, we are at about 3,400 feet. But because it's so wide open with the valley, it is a pretty windy site. It was very windy that day, and I've read multiple sources where it is windy most of the time in this area. So you might want to keep that in mind whenever you camp here, that along with maybe a slopey pitch, you are going to have to deal with some wind. This is the main communal fire pit, and as you'll notice, the bear cables are directly behind it. This may be the only bear hang cable. It was the only one I saw that day, but for reference, the tent that we saw earlier is directly behind me. This is an open and airy campsite, and there are several tent sites to choose from. I think it would be a very nice place to spend the night if you're in the Greenbrier area. Hope you enjoy the video.